Hello students, today we are going to discuss your worksheet number 37, class 10th, science for the date 28th September. So let's see what is there in the worksheet. In this worksheet, as you can see, we are going to start a new lesson which is carbon and its compounds. So most of the portion of this lesson has been deleted, only few parts we have to discuss. First of all, what is carbon? Why it is called the element of life? Because carbon is a versatile element that forms the basis of all living organisms, and many of the things we use such as food, clothes, medicine, books, etc. are having carbon in it. It is generally said that 80% of the compounds which we use are having carbon. So the earth crust has only about 0.2% of carbon and atmosphere is having 0.03% of carbon. Still 80% of compounds are having carbon, like the coal, petroleum, carbonates, hydrogen carbonate, etc. This is because carbon's versatile nature. Why carbon is having versatile nature? As carbon is a non-metal and its symbol is capital C, its atomic number is 6. When we write electronic configuration, it is 2, 4. That means K shell 2 and L shell 4. And because it is having 4 electrons in the outermost shell, that's why it is called tetravalent. You can see from this figure also 6 proton plus 6 neutron, making it to the 12 atomic mass, and because it is having 6 protons, then the atomic number is it's 6. Next is the how does carbon attain the noble gas configuration? As we have studied in the metals and non-metal also, all the elements, whether it is metal or a non-metal, all wants to get the noble gas configuration. So it is not possible for the carbon to form ionic compound because it is having 4 electron on the outermost shell. So it cannot lose 4 electron and it cannot gain 4 electron because nobody will provide it 4 electrons. And if you want to lose the 4 electrons, as we keep on losing the electrons, high amount of energy will be released. So to overcome this problem, by sharing it do form covalent compounds. So by the sharing of electrons, it attains the noble gas configuration. You have to remember this. The bond formed by sharing of electron between the same or different atoms are called covalent compounds. So there are the different properties of covalent compounds. Covalent compounds are generally formed by sharing because that's why they are poor conductor of electricity. They are shared and that's why they do not form charged particles. As a result of this, they has low melting and boiling points. Okay, so you have to remember these 3 properties of covalent compounds. Then we have to study these electron dot structures. As you can see, H2 electron dot structure, only 1 electron, both are shared. When we have to show the sharing, these circles have to overlap, and in overlap, if we are showing 2 electrons, then it is meaning that it is a single bond is there. If in the sharing part there are 4 electrons, then it means double bond. If in the sharing part there are 6 electrons, then it means the triple bond. 2 each means double. Okay, total 4. So you can see the electron dot structure of methane, and you have to remember that whenever you have to show the sharing, you have to show the total number of electrons required by the particular element to attain the noble gas configuration. Then only the electron dot structure will be correct. So let's see the question answers. First question, why carbon is tetravalent? Carbon is tetravalent because carbon is having 4 electrons in the outermost shell. That's why it is tetravalent. Second, carbon forms covalent compound. Justify this statement. As carbon forms covalent compounds because carbon cannot lose its 4 electrons from the outermost shell, as it requires lots of energy to remove this, so it satisfies itself by sharing of electron. That's why it forms covalent compound. Third, write any 3 physical properties of covalent compounds. First, covalent compounds are poor conductor of electricity. Second, the electrons are shared and no charged particles are formed. And third, they have low boiling and melting point. Fourth question, you have to draw the electron dot structure of 3 different compounds. So let's see what are these. First is water. As you can see, this is water electron dot structure. Second, you have to draw the electron structure of carbon dioxide, and third, you have to draw the electron dot structure of methane, which is given in your worksheet also. So this is the first electron dot structure, this is second, and this is third. So try these electron structure. These are very much important. Hope you like this worksheet. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe the channel. Thank you.